Hello there and welcome to Polar Task. Today we'll be discussing some of power tools that are in Gmail. So most people use Gmail in its default vanilla state, but to get the most out of it, and actually to stop doom scrolling, you need to set up a solid foundation. That's what we will address in this video. Everything I'm about to show you is already inside Gmail. There are no new extensions, no new apps, just better usage of the interface that you've been using for a couple of years. Right, so we're going to talk about a few things, including search, filters, multiple inboxes, templates, and the concept of snooze and nudges. By the end of this video, your inbox should be quieter and should actually work for you. Let's start with the foundation, search. So search. So here's the problem. Our inbox is very large, as you can see. Most people have thousands of messages in their inbox. Scrolling to find what you need is extremely inefficient, slow, and unreliable. However, most people try to search for whatever they need by just coming into the search box and say, let's just say they want to find something, they try to type and then they try to select that thing and then they keep scrolling the search area as well, which is also quite inefficient. There's a better way to do it. And that better way is by using what we call keywords. So let's say I'm looking for an email or for a group of emails from Amazon. So what I'll then do is come to here and I'll put from, then I'll put this colon in there, and then I'll put Amazon.com. Right. Then this will pull up all of my emails from Amazon like that. Then let's say I want emails from Amazon that has an attachment, and I'll put has, then I'll put attachment in front. I see it's already giving me the autocomplete right there. I can just press tab to autocomplete that. So I have no emails from Amazon that has attachment. Okay, what about emails from Amazon that I have not read? So I can put is, and then it's already giving me the autocomplete on read, or I can just complete it here. Is on read. So these are all the emails that I have from Amazon that are on read. Right. So what if I want to see images that are older than from Amazon that are older than let's say 30 days. I just put 30D, right? And I put enter there. You see how we can then filter down into the email without particularly. So you can combine these filters. These are essentially filters. It's the same thing that happens when you click down here. You can see it's already auto-filled that area with Amazon.com, right? And then it's filling it in for you. So pretty much these are filters, but they are written as keyword colon and whatever you're looking for. Keyword colon whatever you're looking for. You may have to know some of these keywords like from, to, older than, newer than, and stuff like that. I'm going to put a bunch of these keywords in the description. So check the description of this video and you find the keywords that you need to be able to quickly find what you're looking for. By composing these keywords together like this, you can compose as many as you want. You're able to quickly narrow down into what you need. So that's that for advanced search. So next, we're going to discuss filters. So what are filters? Filters in Gmail allow you to automate things that you do every day. So let's say an email comes from a particular email address and you just want to maybe archive it or make it, maybe star it or make it important. Whatever you want to do, filters allow you to do. So filters are automation layer in Gmail. So if this, then do that. That's what filters help you do. So let's try to get an example here. Let's say if I get emails from Amazon.com, right? So when I meet this search criteria, which is when I get emails from Amazon.com, which is my search criteria, right? I want to create a filter. So what I want to do, let's say I want to just archive that, I can do that. Let's say I want to mark it as read, I can do it. Let's say I just want to star it, so it's very obvious to me in the inbox, I can do it. Let's say I want to apply a label to it, and this is what I want to do. I want to apply a label, and I have a bunch of labels here. I just want to apply the label receipts to it, right? So whenever I receive an email from Amazon.com, which is the search criteria here, right, which is the search criteria here, whenever that criteria is met, then the email will just automatically get this receipts label to it, and then I can just create that filter. Right. Now that I've created that filter, every time I get an email from Amazon.com, I don't need to go into my inbox and start scrolling around. I just go into this label here called receipts, right? Of course, I've not received any email from them after I created that label, but subsequently, any Amazon email I get is just automatically going to go here. A quick detour for a shameless plug. Meet Polar Task. Bullet Task is a collaborative project and email management tool that lives inside Gmail. So no new web apps, no mobile apps, no desktop apps, just where you already work. Bullet Task allows you and your team create project boards where you can track tasks and work collaboratively. It provides you with tools like mentions, comments, email capture, task assignments, file attachments, reminders, all in a drag and drop Kanban interface, and of course, many other tools. We're about to launch a shared inbox, so your whole team can manage all emails coming into something like support at your company.com. So you can do support work, or if you have a high email load, you can all manage your email from coming into that single inbox, but collaboratively. So there's no need to forward, no chaos, no business loss to lack of follow up or a lost thread. Organize your business conversations and never miss an opportunity again. Check it out at polatas.cc. The link is also in the description. Now back to the video. So next we're going to be talking about multiple inboxes. So what are multiple inboxes in Gmail? Multiple inboxes allow you pretty much prioritize emails that are important to you. So you can see those emails rather than seeing all of the gamut of emails in your inbox. I'm going to show you how that works in a minute. So let's say I want to see all the emails that I want to by default see all the emails that I received in the past 1 week. And I want that to be the constant wave of things in my Gmail rather than seeing all of the emails in my inbox. So what I do is I set up a multiple inbox. So I come in here, I click on settings, I go to see all settings, which opens the full settings panel in Gmail. And then I click on inbox. As you can see right here, we have different. I'll click on inbox. As you can see, the current inbox type that I'm using is the default inbox type, which is pretty much to give me all of the emails in my inbox essentially. But there are different inbox types that I can set up. Right now, we are concerned with multiple inboxes, and you click on that. When you do that, you can see the Gmail UI now changes. Now, for me, I want to see all of the okay. As you can see, we already have something set up here. But let me just go from scratch so you get it. So let's say I want to see all of the emails that are sent to me within a 7-day period. So what I do then is I set up a search query that matches that. If you followed along when we were discussing searches, you understand what search queries are. Again, I'll drop that all the search queries down in the description so you can check them out. So if I want to see images that are newer than 7 days. So I write that search query that there, then that's pretty much a week. So a lot of the emails that I've gotten this week. All right. Now, how many do I want to see? I want to see 50 at once, and then I want that inbox to appear to the right of my primary inbox. And then I come down here and I save my changes. As you can see now, I have my inbox and I have all of the emails that I've received this week. And that's pretty much how it works. So this contains all of my emails that have been sent to this particular email address. However, this contains all of the emails that email address has received in the past 1 week. And that's the beauty of it. I don't have to be looking for things here. I just come here. I know these are the most recent emails, and I can pretty much just work with that. And it doesn't end there. You can enter pretty much any search criteria, and then that will show up here. So let's say we want to also see all emails that have been starred. We go back to inbox. You already know the drill. We have our inbox. It's already multiple inbox. Then I will just say, oh, I want to see emails that are starred as well. Right. Then I'm just going to put starred. And I'm going to come down here and I'm going to save that. As you can see, this is this week. If you collapse that, you can see these are the start emails as well. So you can do that pretty much to segment your inbox down. And yeah, so this is your universe of emails, and these are the emails that matter to you. And that's how multiple inboxes work. Okay, so next thing we're going to talk about are templates. And question is, what are templates? Templates are like drafts of emails that we've saved to use over and over again. And you'll find that this is common use cases. Let's say, for example, you want to tell someone, hey, I've received your email. I'm going to respond back to you after I check it out. And yeah, that's all I want to tell you for now. Often you find that this kind of email pattern, which I call an acknowledgement email, is very common in Gmail workflows where somebody just sends you an email and you want to tell them, hey, I've seen it, I'm going to look at it, and I'm going to get back to you. Right. So instead of typing that to every single time where you need to respond to someone, if you find that that's a commonly used email, what you need to do then is just create a template for that email. But in order for you to create templates, you need to go set up the templates. So we go again into settings, we go into CL settings, and then we go into the advanced tab, as you can see. And then we go and enable that, and then we save. You can see we have enabled templates, then we can save that template. Gmail will reload, and now that change has been saved to the database or the settings database. Now, let's say I have this email from this company, right? And I try to reply to them, right? Now, instead of me typing this response, I want to do, I want to grab my commonly used template, which is something I've pretty much copied from ChatGPT. I'm going to paste that. So, hi, name, this. My name is Sadiq, so I'm just going to put that. Right. Now, instead of me just sending this email to them, I'm going to save that email. Oh, I already have an acknowledgement email. So let's just have create another new template. I want to say acknowledge to. I guess that works. Acknowledgements to, right? Guess that works. Now, that has been saved, but I don't want to respond to this particular email. It's from a sales automated pipeline. What I want to do is, let's say I want to respond to someone else. I want to respond to, let's say this, right? And I want to respond here. Then I can then simply just grab that acknowledge to that we've created and paste it. All that I have to do is change to this person's name again, which is my name. Right. And then I send that. And then I can do that over and over and over again for whatever email I have across my inbox. So I don't have to type this. Thanks for sending this over. I've received it. I'll follow up and blah blah. I don't have to do that. Just have to paste it from a template. In this case, I don't want to send this to myself. But you get the gist of how templates work and how they can be very, very useful. All right. Great. So next we're going to talk about snooze and nudges. So first question. What is a snooze and what is a nudge? So, snoozing in Gmail essentially refers to a prioritization tool that allows you to remove an email from view currently, save it somewhere that you don't want to bother about it right now, and then it will automatically reappear at a scheduled time in the future when you do want to worry about it. So let me show you what snoozing actually looks like in action. Let's say I've got this email from Amazon, right? This one here, or let's say one that I've not read, this one here. Then I go over here. You can see when I hover over this clock looking thing, I see snooze, right? If I click on it, then it will ask me, when do I want to snooze it until? Let's say by tomorrow by 8 a.m. When I wake up, I just want to be able to see this particular email back in my inbox so I can act on it. If I click on that, then that email automatically becomes removed from view. And then by 8 a.m. tomorrow, it's going to show up back in my inbox. However, if I want to see that email before that time, then I can go into the snooze items over here. And then I can see my snoozed email. And you can also see that it has this nudge here that says, hey, this is going to show up by January 9th, which is tomorrow, um, back. So now those are snooze items. So what are nudges? Nudges are essentially Gmail, like how will I put it, kicks to let you know, hey, you sent this email, but you haven't gotten a response. Do you want to follow up? Or let's say, hey, somebody sent you this email, but you have actually not responded to them. So these are quick reminders that show up at the top of your email to let you know that, hey, you need to do something about this particular email. Oftentimes they are not on by default, but check your settings. So, but this is how to switch them on if you need to switch on nudges. So you click on settings, you go into see all settings, and then you go into nudges. I'm just going to search for nudges. And as you can see, I've highlighted nudges right there. So there are two nudges you can have. Suggest emails to reply to. These are emails that are sent to you, but you forgot to respond to. Suggest emails to follow up on. These are emails that you've sent out, but haven't received a response yet. So I can check both of them here. And now, whenever I'm in this particular situation, I'll see it's nudge on the top of my email to let me know that, hey, you need to do something about this. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you've gained something. If so, please like and subscribe and do not forget to share. Thank you and see you in the next one. Bye.